Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Revonlieke, and you can call me Rev for short, if that pleases you. Alright, welcome back to Minecraft. I've been doing a lot of things off screen. Once again, I do things off screen. Kind of the tedious parts of Minecraft that isn't exactly too, well, interesting. Well, I should probably record a lot of it, but what ended up happening was I recorded a couple episodes and, you know, you have other things happening in your life and then you need to stop recording, and, you know, it just becomes a hassle to kind of figure all of that out. So yeah, we have cows now. So I went ahead and found ourselves some cows. They were just about there on that hill. I found a couple cows, brought them here, and I also made this little wheat farm. Nothing too fancy, just planted some wheat, so we have some form of food source. And of course, as you saw probably on the replay, we have now created ourselves a kind of a basement section, and you probably already saw what was down there. We'll go explore that a bit later. So yeah, food source was a big thing that was kind of hindering us. We now have just pretty much apples, 1 carrot and some wheat. Don't really have any real food with us other than the apples. So we really needed the cows to breed them and to make more so that we can finally get some food. Probably should have taken pork chops as well or found some pigs, but I didn't find any. Well, there's one right there, as I was right there. Oh yeah, we now have also a zoom option, so I can zoom on my face. Yeah, some of you might notice differences, some of you might not, but I have installed a couple new mods into the game. Just some minor tweaks here and there. For example, when I'm eating food, there's an animation to the food. Previously, I had smaller food items installed, but that didn't work well with the food animations, so I had to uninstall the smaller food items and instead install the animations. Other things like that are present as well, but I can't remember all of them. Mostly just tweaks that kind of make the game run better. Alright, so on the last episode we got 12 diamonds. It's not nearly enough for what I want, but we can for now focus on our build itself. So yeah, we now have a stone cutter, which makes it possible so that we can make different things from stone, like stone bricks and other things like that. And I figured we would make this house elevated by 1 block. Normally I usually make my house on the same level as the ground, but I figured this would be a good time that I really want it to be like something that has a foundation, I guess. Or looks like it has a foundation. Oh my god. Stop it. So the way to go about this is, I was thinking that we would make the front door here, but I'm not totally sure if I want to do that. Probably go here instead. The hard part is that I'm not entirely sure how I would go about doing this. Maybe I don't want it to be... maybe here. Maybe it's better there. And we are already out of our... pretty much out of tools as well. So if that's the front door stuff, then we would make the foundation like here. So we can keep that cobblestone, it's whatever. Only I know about it, you guys can just ignore it. Yeah, I think that works better for the storage area that's over here. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, Minecraft actually does work similarly to the creative mode. So if you have, for example, if you have cobblestone in your inventory, but it's nowhere in your, hotbar here, if the cobblestone isn't here, if you just middle click with your mouse on the cobblestone, it immediately picks it up from your pouch, which is nice. That's something that I never actually knew about. I'm not sure if it was added at some patch or something. Not totally sure. Alright. I guess we can just fill this up with dirt. I was doing some testing on creative mode just to see what kind of a house I would want to make. And I kind of have an idea of the front of the house, but no idea about the flooring or the ceiling or roof of the house. I have no idea about those. So it'll be a little bit tricky to figure those out, but I'm sure we'll manage. Usually for my houses I use smooth, I think it's smooth stone. Is it smooth stone? You make it from stone. How do you make it? Is it from stone bricks? No. Do you really need to make like smooth stone blocks? I think it is you make smooth stone first. Yeah. So from smooth stone you can make smooth stone slabs. I would hope there would be smooth stone stairs as well. Would be nice. But usually I make a flooring out of smooth stone. Not sure if I'm going to do that here or if I'm going with the wooden route and do maybe with oak and spruce. I'll try to figure this out. So I could make a checkered pattern, I guess, like this. Or if those are like that, then it's that. I could make something like this. This seems to look nice even with the bark. I like that, but I think that's too contrasty. So let's try it with this instead. So let's get rid of... Yeah, I think I like that. I like that a lot. That's a really nice little pattern. It might look too much like a dancing floor. Especially when it's like elevated like that. This looks like a dance floor. A little bit. I mean, it's not too bad. I like it. Let's do it. And the last blocks. There you go. Alright, everything is done. Let's get out the carver and carve out the... what is it called? Bark. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I like that. Little dance floor, or we can play chess on this as well. Alright, so do I have any of these? Yes. That's nice. This is going to be a little bit difficult, so I need the bark removed from the stems. Like this. I'm not sure if there's any easy way to do this. But I need these blocks. And then I need some of... if I just collect these. I don't need too many of them, but I need to... yeah, I need to combine them into these striped acacia woods. And this way we have this full block that doesn't have the stem showing on any of the sides. So we need these quite a bit, but not too many. Let me kind of show you the example. So normally I would put windows on these blocks. So if I would do that, I would use this instead, so that we don't have the stem when the window is showing. Or when there's a window, there is no stem pattern. So the walls would be... The walls would be like this. Would go up and window and... Yeah, for now this is looking decent. Alright, well that's the initial plan for the house. I'll start cracking at it here, figure things out, and once we reach a certain point I'll show you what we have, and yeah, I'll just start building it, and hopefully it's understandable what I'm trying to do with the house. Alright, so here's the front of the house. I haven't done pretty much anything else other than the front. First things first, I know that looks like a face. Trust me, it's going to change a little bit. But yeah, this is pretty much it in terms of like color palettes, I suppose. There's a lot more going on with depth and whatnot that's going on with the build. But I kind of wanted to give it this look where I use a lot of stairs on the top part here, just spruce stairs, and then it goes into a spruce or barkless spruce wood. And of course there's the barked spruce wood as well. So there's a lot of contrast with spruce. And then I even added these really highlighting with the what is it? Wait, is that yeah, that's spruce, and this is birch. Yeah, so birch is here highlighting that. I'm not complete. I tried it with oak as well, but I don't like the contrast, so I think this is good. It kind of matches with all of the colors in the build as well. I also played around. I'm not 100% sure on the doorway here, but I kind of want to play around with the stairs so that there's nothing immediately when I kind of jump around here, but also keep it somewhat interesting where I have like little trapdoors there and giving that little depth in it. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted this foundation as well. In creative mode I was testing this build without the bricks underneath, and it didn't really fit when it was just grass and then the building started. So I wanted it to have this little foundation brick layer. So that's why we have these stairs as well. There's going to be a little bit of a stone. I will probably use stone fences to kind of surround this as well to give it even more depth. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the outside. The inside is just, you know, what's left. We'll probably go... I'm not 100% sure about this idea, but I like the fact that when you go inside the house that it's not immediately... that you're not immediately inside the house, so there's one block in between. But of course that would make, like, if the whole house was 2 blocks deep, then it would make things like windows kind of super deep, and yeah, also you would lose so much space. But I guess I'll keep this, but then just decorate around it and whatnot. It's a little bit tricky to build these little what do you call them, pillars or whatever, like a supporting pillar. It's a little bit difficult. I will probably add a oak trapdoor here as well on each of them, but it's a little bit difficult to build them because you need to figure out the stair layout, how the stairs go, and then you need to figure out where do you put these supporting pillars. Especially in these corners it's a little bit difficult. Like this spruce, for example, is completely redundant because you won't see it from the outside. So, you know, then of course I have to kind of figure out as well what I'm going to do on this level and whatnot. But I like it so far. I like it so far, and we'll figure it out as we go along. Here. It's going to be a little bit of a trial and error thing here, and but yeah, we'll definitely figure it out and see what we make out of it. Happy that we've made some progress at least, so yeah. For now though, I'll go eat some food because we're out of stamina, and we'll probably continue with the build as well, so yeah. Alright, let's continue with the build. So far this is pretty much it. Haven't done much. Mostly just added few of these supporting pillars, whatever they're not pillars but structures, whatever. And then the backside is already done pretty much. And this kind of thing here, which I talked about in episode 3, I believe. I wanted this thing where I could see the areas from a window here. And I'm probably going to keep this area here completely windowed, just so that we have this view here, which is just incredible. I will probably change that tree to a custom tree, but that looks pretty nice. And eventually we'll probably do some terraforming there as well and do bigger and more amazing things. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue cracking on this, and yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. We don't have any sand, so we don't have any windows, but I guess I can get some of the sand from there, and yeah. Alright, I'll get cracking. Alright, so this is pretty much it for now. I absolutely have to go and edit the video as much as I can and see if it's a full episode or if I still kind of want to add something to it. But for now, this is pretty much it for the house. I know it doesn't look that amazing. But trust me, it's just going to... I honestly, I like the color contrast that's happening here. Might not be your liking or whatever, but you know, that's just how it goes. I added these little stone brick walls here and some lanterns as well, just for lighting, and gotta show you the examples. I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do about these top corners, if I'm going to just add a spruce corners here, like that, possibly. We'll see how the decoration stuff goes. I might just keep it like that, or just add some trapdoors there to kind of separate it. And yeah, this is pretty much it. All of the corners here, all of them have the birch wood supports, and then we have the support pillar things, whatever they are, which will hold the roof. The roof will go, I think it's 2 blocks from that, so it's going to be a rather kind of lengthy wall. Or, sorry, roof, lengthy roof, which is nice. I like roofs that are pretty, kinda, I don't know, it gives a certain vibe that I like. Yeah, it looks nice. But yeah, I'll go and edit the videos, and I'll be back if so need be.